On today's Black Entertainment News and more, they leaking and we drinking. More video clips have come out for Power, Raising Kanan Season 3, Episode 10. Marvin talking to Pops and Snaps. We've got to discuss that. JayZ say they keep snubbing his bae, Aunt say. Do you guys agree? I kind of do. Killer Mike also arrested at the Grammys. Why they had to do my man like that at the damn Grammys? Was it really worth it? And then we've got a new movie coming out on Peacock that is going to star a whole lot of black talent, from Taraji P. Henson, Kevin Hart, Don Cheadle, Samuel L. Jackson, my guy, and a whole lot more, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to discuss that and so much more. The Lamont Tyson, Life Gains, TikTok, YouTube podcast starts right now.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that pull. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
What's happening, everybody? You're in the building with the all knowing, all loving, all feeling, all seeing, all powerful. Just damn all everything. Sexy as hell host of this channel. That's me, Lamont Tyson. And joining me today, sooner or later, ladies and gentlemen, when she get her damn tea, that Pocahontas tea that she drink, it's going to be the big homie Moochie bringing those hammers. She'll be here real shortly. But we've got an action-packed show today. And if you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I do have a podcast. There's a podcast that goes with this channel. Please go over there and subscribe to it. It's a Life Games podcast. Follow me on Twitter. Sometimes it's hard to get to your comments and messages under the videos I put on YouTube. So just go subscribe to Twitter and give me a DM. And folks, I also have a TikTok, which has now reached almost 5,000 subscribers. A lot of you guys have gone over there and joined me. So please come join me on TikTok. And look who's here. When you need something to hit a nail, you don't go get a screwdriver. You get the hammer. And the hammer is here, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Moochie?
What is up? Are we ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
For the finale?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm Tom Petty ready. I'm ready. You feel me? Moochie, I'm so ready. I'm thinking that I might have to do something live with the crew Friday night at noon or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Friday at noon?
I mean, at midnight. I mean, at 1 o'clock, whenever it is. 1 o'clock, whatever the hell time it is. I'm so ready. I think I might have to get up here live.
You need to come with me for the first reaction. Look, you never been in my house. Come to Queens. That's where it's at. Come to Queens. Come to Queens, brother.
Let me think about that.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I want you to come. I'll be happy to have you there.
You already know I'm gonna be somewhere, and I got to make sure that my time and all that stuff fit. But I would love to come and join the queens of YouTube and discuss this whole thing. But let's get into it. Let me shout out the crew. Everybody's in the building. Tressa Seed, big homie, big fan of the show. Daria, Kamira, Sally, Taran, RC. Condi loves to talk TV. Is that Miss K?
Nah, that is Candy Love. Candy Love.
Oh, okay.
Miss K got the marker. Miss K is the marker.
God,
Candy Love is the TV, and EJ's the TV junkie, and Tamika got the couch where everybody's
okay.
Hey, I'm the hammer because I put it all together. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh, yeah, you caught to, boy. I can't do nothing with these women, y'all. Y'all need to go check them out because they putting it together. Pretty Thug Co, Kamira. Let's get into it, Moochie. So, Moochie, a new video has popped up. After the pictures that popped up yesterday, we got a video that popped up today. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and show you all that good stuff right now. And then we're going to get the commentary from the Moochie and me, the way we give it to you raw, unadulterated, unabridged. Here we go. Oh, yeah, here it is.
You know I will let the 9 burst. West Coast mixtape, kiss my Converse. Before you play your part, gotta read your lines first. Before it's in your heart, gotta be in your mind first. Getting my prayers in, I'm just trying to do what the Lord says. Slimmer fitting Vicky sitting right on the Cortez. You could tell a winning, yo, just look what the score says. A man to be home, pending on what the board says. They know the champ back, getting the camp back. Buy 'em all AMG Benz with the slant backs. Album is out now, I'm hearing them chant that. You know it's heroin whenever I stamp that. Know how I do, niggas, you know that I chew niggas. Seasoned veterans or one of these new niggas. Gotta be kidding me, can never get rid of me. Even if they kill me, I'm still a epitome.
If you was any more chocolatey and delicious, I'd swear I'd have to lick my fingers.
Where Ronnie Mathis at?
Contrary to popular belief, I'm not my brother's keeper. No idea where Ronnie is.
This shit don't have to get stupid, Snaps. We can figure it out without nobody getting hurt.
I'm a big believer in diplomacy, Marvin. But for that to work, one has to have willing negotiating partners sitting across from each other. And I'm not convinced that Ronnie or your sister are in a negotiating state of mind.
They're both hotheads.
Moochie.
Look,
Snaps, crackles. Go ahead, Moochie.
I love Marvin. Marvin is the voice of reason right now.
Yeah, man.
He has made such a transition from what we saw him as the first season. At the first season, he was labeled as a mess up. The person who always missed the opportunity to miss an opportunity. But he has made up for all of this in my eyes to me. And I'm loving this, and I don't want to see him go. I'm mute now.
Ladies and gentlemen, no, you don't got to put yourself, it ain't nobody but us, Moochie. You ain't got to put yourself on mute. Learn to control the thoughts and the tongue, Moochie, because one of these days you're going to be hosting like you Oprah. So you got to learn to control the thoughts and the tongue. Take yourself off mute. I forbid you, when it's just me and you, to be on mute. We getting you ready for the big time.
All right.
Now, ladies,
I'm here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm with Moochie 110%. You talk about the biggest turnaround in TV history for a character that you really didn't care for. Now you really are concerned with this man, even though he's still doing criminal acts. You feel like those criminal acts on some levels are validated for good reasons. He's good with his daughter. He's the gel that's holding this family together. He's honorable. And somebody just posted in the comments, and by the way, y'all, we do take comments at the end, especially my super chatters first. But somebody just posted, and I got to 100% agree with him. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, RD, like we doing research and development, says, why does Pops flirt with everybody? I'm going to tell you why she flirt with everybody. Because her ass thirsty. They didn't have IG back in them days, but her ass is thirsty. Obviously, Snaps ain't beating that meat the way she needed to be meat. He ain't tenderizing the meat to put it on the grill, and she's thirsty as hell. Moochie, based on the conversation we just seen with Snaps and Pops talking to Marv, where do you think we going with this conversation?
I think I'm gonna start from what this is my listen. I didn't see nothing. I'm going by the pictures, and this is giving my interpretation. It's all speculation, y'all.
Yeah,
I think Kanan got kidnapped. They staged this kidnap. And Marvin is going to be the voice of reason to try to work this out before it gets physical, where it comes to where the things is being pulled out. You understand? I think you said going there to be the voice of reason right now.
So who kidnapped Kanan? Are you saying that?
I think this is what I was going with last night. It could be far-fetched, but I don't care. There's so many far-fetched theories with this show. And they running amok, so I'm gonna run amok with mine. I feel like with this, Kanan was down with the whole thing, but it's gonna go left, and then I think he's gonna jump sides. But the question is he gonna be too late? Like, is he gonna be able to save something, or do you think Kanan? And I hate to bring this up because they do. I'm tired of this angle that they use. Mm-hmm. You think he's capable of taking his mom out?
No.
Okay.
No, they keep saying that. Now, Moochie, Kanan is going to get kidnapped. We've seen that from the summertime trailer. Now, you know who I think is kidnapping him? Stefano. I think Stefano is kidnapping Kanan to get him to his mama to draw out crazy ass Ronnie, which we see. Did I bring up Ronnie's picture? I didn't bring up Ronnie's picture. I got this though. But we see Ronnie standing what looks to be in Stefano's warehouse at the end of this trailer, and he's standing with a gun about to meet Rock. I think that they possibly Stefano kidnapped Kanan on behalf of Rock to draw out Ronnie so that he can die. And I don't care. I don't care that y'all be telling me I'm crazy, because there's been so many theories I've gotten right. And I only notice people want to criticize me when something is wrong.
Don't worry about it. They do that to me too. And you know what I'll be saying to them? They do that to me. Look, I could be right. I always say it. I've been saying this since you got me started in the game, brother. I could be wrong, but I could be right.
It doesn't really bother me, but I just want people that always say I'm wrong. Where are you at when I'm right? like you're gone so much. I must be right all the damn. I must be like a clock. I'm right 24/7. I ain't a dead clock. I'm a working clock.
Look,
my theory on this is Unique is coming back. He gonna take Ronnie ass out.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong. That could be wishful thinking, but I think the tea leaves is swinging that way. What say you, Moochie? What you think? What is they arguing about right here? And Pops is getting in between them.
Something must have happened where he went too far. Either he hurt Famous because he been messing with him.
Yep.
And this could make him jump ship. If he hurt Famous, because Famous came back there looked to that apartment looking for him, and he's a bully. But Kanan's not scared of him. Kanan already took him down a peg or two last week when he was talking about you going to the mall and we don't got no work. You going to the mall and we don't got no work. You gotta say work like that when you look. You gotta say work like that when you do Ronnie. Work. You gotta add that K and pronounce it where it come off where it's hard, like work.
Moochie, when you say work like that, you make it sound like the nigga got a cold. Work.
Yeah, it sound like a cough coming out. Sound like he got COVID. Look, even somebody did it in the chat. No work. Go ahead, Kamira.
Go ahead, my sister. Now, Moochie, I've been on this prediction the whole season, and now I'm even more hot to trot on it. Ronnie is dead. He's dying this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong, Moochie. Ronnie's a goner. Like, I'm telling anyone who want to bet money on it, and I ain't seen nobody that want to jump in the chat and put their money where their mouth is, their virtual money anyway. Ronnie is a goner this episode. Book it. Book it. It's just a matter of who is going to take him out. So that leads us to, as Moochie was just saying, what is it that would have these two about the beef? Moochie, let me give you an example of what I think would have them about the beef.
Oh, that too. That too.
There you go. There you go.
That too. But now, Marvin is still trying to reason. If Marvin know about this, my question is this, Lamont.
Yeah.
Is this before that piece of conversation that you showed us with Marvin, or after? Now Marvin look like he's trying to reason because look, now y'all pulling hammers on my baby. Yeah.
Moochie, that's got to be way after, because look, check this out. When Marvin had this conversation with them, and I believe this is early in the episode, he has that conversation with them. He's wearing this same outfit that she is wearing when she gets stuck up. Look at that.
Okay, go back to that picture. So they at Rock's house here. This
Rock's
is Rock's
house right here.
So this must
Rock
be after the thing happened, and he probably like, look, you better get this little under control, because now this is what one of Ronnie's people done pulled out a hammer on my daughter, and I ain't having it.
And he's the dad of the year right now as we talk about this thing, Moochie. My boy Marvin is the damn dad of the year. And so we've got so many things that's going to happen in this finale. It's Super Bowl weekend, and this guy's is going to hold you over the Super Bowl weekend. But a lot of people may or may not know. Super fans know for sure. But Moochie, this young lady right here who is playing the hell out of Jukebox, her name is Haley Kilgore. Moochie, you know this chick can sing. I got her singing. You want to hear her singing?
Yes, I do. She sings good.
This chick can blow you. I don't know why they didn't invite her to The Color Purple. But you guys let me know after you listen to this. This is Haley Kilgore, actress playing Jukebox, singing her ass off. Do you hear me? Take a look. Shit. Boy, my spider sense is up. Y'all look at that. The hairs on my arms stood up. Cut to. Look, we need to have her singing the national anthem at the football, at the Super Bowl.
When she gonna do something like that? I want to see her somewhere. They better put her at the Garden. They better put her at, being that we in New York, better put her at BK, let her sing for the Nets or the Knicks or somebody, or the Mets or the Yankees or somebody. Let her sing somebody's national anthem.
Hey, look, we always have given Power Raising Kanan its props for the outfits, the wardrobes, and we've talked about the casting. The talent surrounding this cast, ladies and gentlemen, is unbelievable. This young lady, who I don't know her whole story, but I'm going to see if I can interview her and find out. She probably is like a triple threat, like Patina Miller. I wonder, because people don't know, Patina Miller has done Broadway. Patina Miller can sing too. She can dance and she's acting. Haley Kilgore probably has done all that. And that's why I say I'm happy if they have her doing a solo thing, which I think that's going to happen too, that she's going to be broken off from the group. If they have her doing some kind of solo on her own singing in the coming seasons. Moochie, do you see that happening coming forward?
I wish they would, because look, let's say if Lulu gets himself together to get to this meeting with I don't want him to come back though, because I think he might mess up. But I wish it was a way that he could come do this meeting with Famous, but I don't even think Famous gonna make it there, to be honest.
Whoa. You think Famous dying?
Nah, I don't think he's gonna make it to that meeting because of something that's going on with Ronnie and them. Because he gonna come there looking for Lou and this idiot Ronnie, the bully's gonna be there probably bothering him. And something happened, or like I said, it like what you said, it might be because of the whole Hammer situation with Jukebox.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to hear from you guys. Post your comments. We'll take those comments at the end of this video. Super chatters will get you guys in first. We appreciate you coming through. And now, Moochie, we got to talk about them damn Grammys. Got to be more careful. Boy, it was a whole lot of stuff going on in them Grammys. JayZ, Killer Mike getting arrested. Acting like Tanner Sachs showing up at a gravesite is what happened with Killer Mike. So, Moochie, Killer Mike was speaking today. So I think we'll go with Killer Mike first and we'll save JayZ for last. Okay. So let's go. For those that missed the Grammys, let me show you what happened. And then we'll let you guys hear what Killer Mike had to say about being arrested. Here we go.
So Killer Mike has broken his silence after being arrested at the Grammy Awards. Killer Mike has spoken for the first time about his arrest at the 2024 Grammy Awards. The rapper called into the Big Tigger Show on Monday morning, February 5th, to share his thoughts, although his only acknowledgement of the incident was oblique.
Let me tell you, this was my day. I woke up, a black car designer from the Collier Heights, Adamsville, my man Ron Ball. I got an 87 Grand National, $100,000 Grand National, Corvette engine, brand new wheels. That's what I drove to the Grammy.
Okay.
And my man Stacks from Miami brought me up like 400 gram Cuban link that matched the necklace. Then we had that. You feel what I'm saying? Then I went and picked up all the gold. You understand what I'm saying? We hit a speed bump, and then we hit back to the party, man.
I love it. I love
speed
it.
bump.
According to TMZ, Mike's trouble at the Grammys this year began when he allegedly got into a physical altercation with a security guard. The outlet claimed that Mike knocked down a security guard for not moving out of his way. And while a video of the incident does not include evidence of Mike knocking down anybody, it does show the rapper facing off with a number of security personnel. According to records at the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, Mike was arrested at 3:20 p.m. Pacific time and booked about 4 hours later. He was released on his own recognizance and has a court date set for February 29th.
You know what I got to say. Moochie, did they have to arrest the man in the Grammys? I feel like when police do shit like that, it's to try to prove a point, send a message, or somebody's trying to say my penis longer than yours. Sometimes people that get power, they feel like they don't have a mission in life unless they can flex that power. So the question I pose to you, Moochie, and your commentary, did they have to arrest my man at the damn Grammys? Couldn't they wait it till the Grammy was over with and arrested him in the parking lot? Floor is yours, Moochie.
I feel like this was all ulterior motive.
Oh.
He was the day before that. Look, I always got to give you the real. I'm trying to give it to you the realest way I can give it to you.
That's how we want it.
Remember, he was on Bill Maher's show the day before, and he was on that show the day before, talking about He was on the show, and they were talking about it was a political conversation, and he, not for nothing, Killer Mike has been making valid points with things, and I think this all had to do with him taking a stance and sticking with it and sticking to his guns. And I believe the powers that be orchestrated that arrest for embarrassment, and it was just because he asked him 2 times about what party he's with. I got the video up to show you where he was talking about it.
This right here?
Yeah, just play that. I'm gonna play it so that way you could hear.
Okay.
Hear what? Just think about what this guy is saying. It makes sense.
Okay.
So last night on Real Time with Bill Maher, which is filmed right here in Los Angeles, rapper Killer Mike refused to endorse Joe Biden for president in the year 2024, citing the fact that Joe Biden has said some very insensitive things about the Black community in the past, citing the fact that Joe Biden, when he was a senator, pushed for bills and laws that harmed the Black community in the past. Bill Maher pressed him on it, asked him to endorse Joe Biden. Killer Mike stuck to his guns. One day later here in Los Angeles, Killer Mike was arrested at the Grammys. That's kind of interesting, don't you think?
So are they trying to say that he's going to endorse Trump? What are they saying? You're on mute.
This is what he said when he was on Bill Maher. He says, you support the person that supports the policy. This is not a popularity contest. You have to go with who's going to be best for the Black community. I'm not saying vote Democrat or Republican. That's basically what he was saying. You pick the policy that best suits you. And because he didn't pick a side, I think that's what really happened.
So he didn't pick a side, but he did make it seem like he's not supporting Biden.
Exactly.
Basically. Okay. And so you think that they would really try to intimidate him by coming into a record? Because that doesn't sound like something that doesn't sound like what traditional Democrats would do. traditional.
No, a lot of traditional stuff is not happening anymore, especially if they seeing the numbers, Biden's numbers going down. And to me, if you ask me, I don't think neither one of them should be in office. That's like putting somebody that has dementia in office right now. Do you think they're capable of running this country? No, neither one of them are.
Which is why I always complain.
They both need tests to see if they got it all there upstairs.
Which is why I always complain. I'm gonna try not to get political about the state of American capitalism and how we shouldn't have all this money in politics, which waters down the vote of the middle class and the poor. And I ain't gonna get on all that tangent. I just think that they could have done better than to come and get Killer Mike at the middle of his Grammys. They could have done better. They could have done better. So that wasn't the only thing, Moochie, that happened in the Grammys. That wasn't the only story that made news.
What else happened?
JayZ made news too. JayZ said for him, being uncomfortable is truth serum. That old truth serum. I used to tell people when I was in high school, I would go to the corner store, get me that liquid ginseng, and that was my stay hard. Well, JayZ said being uncomfortable is his truth-telling serum. And let's go back and listen to what he had to say during the Grammys.
Some of you don't belong in the category.
JayZ is calling out the Grammys. The rapper receives the second annual Dr. Dre Global Impact Award during the 2024 Grammys on February 4th. To everyone's surprise, Hova brings 12-year-old daughter Blue Ivy Carter on stage to...
I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. You know.
Beyoncé has also been nominated for 88 competitive Grammy Awards, winning 33 of them. But even though the singer has been nominated 6 times for Album of the Year, she's never won that category.
Some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you made it, Rob. Some of you don't belong in the category. Oh, no, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.
Moochie. The look on your face says you was not amused with JayZ getting up here talking about his baby and bringing up his beautiful little daughter that just happens to look just like him with a smidgen of Beyonce. Dang, that chick grew up quick. How do you feel about what he said, Moochie?
This was all said years ago when Kanye West was on MTV with the Hennessy. So why is he deemed a crazy person? And this one is the Red Sea is parting and saying like, oh, this is something that should have been said a long time ago. It was. Y'all keep making this girl more popular and more popular because y'all keep getting mad because she's getting more recognition than Beyonce. Stop making this girl more popular. I'm not going to even say her name. So look, they already figured out this marketing scheme to include her in with the NFL, where that's bringing a different audience to the NFL. And now they how can I say it? I'm trying to say it the best way I can.
Girl, just say it.
They're trying to make it seem like this woman made the NFL popular again, which I don't think that was the case, because last year when Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige, 50 Cent, and Eminem had it on lock, now all of a sudden they want to come with this. So what, they want to have a whole country halftime show theme next year? Watch what happens. Mark my words. Remember I said this, y'all. Next year is going to be a whole country theme and they're going to push us out the way again. We got to stop wanting to be in their world. We got to stop wanting to be accepted by them and form our own things. That's just me. But, you know.
I mean, I agree with you on all that, Moochie, but the problem is there's too many of them at the control of the helms of things that we have to operate in their world, which is our world too. And it's just not enough of us sitting in positions of power to help the majority of us 14% of the population when they make up damn near 70% of the population. So there's a fine line where we have to get along and
go along to get along, you mean?
No, I'm not going to say go along to get along. Where we go along with those in their population that see our plight and support it. The whole thing with Taylor Swift, like you said, the whole reason that even back then they try to ridicule Kanye was because her reach was greater than that of black folks. Still, her reach is just greater just because of the majority of people in America and then the majority of people outside the country that relate to light white skin. I mean, I'm just being as plain as I can be with y'all without degrading it. And I like Taylor. I like her because she supports black causes, even though she's not black, and her boyfriend does too. However, a fact is a fact. JayZ was right. Beyonce should have been got album of the year. You get all them Grammys and they never give you that because when you get that album of the year, that is going to catapult you to a certain status where people who missed the album are going to be like, oh, we need to go get the damn album. And she should have got it. She should have been got it. I agree with that.
I definitely agree with you, but look, they are not. I'm gonna give you an example.
Yeah,
and stop me if I'm wrong. I'm going old school with this, so walk with me.
Okay, walk with you.
Barbra Streisand and Diana Ross. Who's the bigger?
Oh, I'll take Diana Ross.
Yeah, but who's the bigger? Who do they?
Barbra Streisand.
There you go. So no matter what, no matter how big Diana Ross is, she will never be Barbra Streisand. Do you understand what I'm saying? She would never be in the caliber of Barbra Streisand, even though she is that to us. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right. So, but like I said, that's the issue. We only make up 14% of the United States population, and they make up 65%. And just by saying that doesn't mean that Barbra Streisand's work and music is better than Diana Ross, because to me it's not. But the powers that be, sure, there might be some racism, but there's also some capitalism involved where they want to get that money. And they're trying to see who from top to bottom, from the way you look, the way you sound, to your reach, can reach more people. And they're going to always go white most of the time. Because when it comes to talent, is there any question who's more talented between Taylor Swift and Beyonce? Like, is that even a debate?
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Just like what he said. Some people don't even belong in the category.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with a lot of stuff that Mr. JayZ says, but this I do.
And that's why I brought this up, because I knew this was going to be a whirlwind for Moochie.
You know what? Because I'm Queens all day. I'm a Nas fan, y'all.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
look,
yeah.
I not for nothing. Nas is my guy. I'm Queens, but that's right with this.
That's
at
my
the end
favorite.
of the day, he's New York too, so you know. But I don't agree with everything he says too, because he put a lot of people. He blackballed a lot of people's career too.
Yeah, Nas is my favorite. Nas is my favorite rapper too. Queensbridge, him and Talib Kweli are like my top two, and then the list goes down. I'm probably gonna say Biggie and so forth and so forth. Mobb Deep, but I'm with it. I'm with it. And Moochie, you see, as you talk about how he raked people over the coals in terms of their career, he did all that, and you see he's ingratiated by Anglo-Saxon America. You know,
right?
He He's worth $1 billion.
That don't
and if
mean
you got,
anything. If they ready to take him down, they're gonna take him down like they took Puffy down. Trust and believe.
Do you think JayZ got that kind of stuff in his history though?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So
please don't
either
ask
he's
me
going
to elaborate.
No, I'm not. I'm going to say that he's going to have to continue to ingratiate himself with that audience base, or else they're going to use some of that stuff in his past to try to take him down. So post your comments, y'all, on anything you think that happened. Oh, go ahead, Moochie.
I was going to say, last time that somebody spoke up like this, look at where they are now. Remember P. Diddy spoke up at the Grammys?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you think that we give this a year, they're going to do something to JayZ?
I'm not saying it's possible.
Here's the problem with that, Moochie. Here's the problem.
I think they all going to be thrown under the bus.
I think the only way you could throw him under the bus is if you detach him from Beyonce somehow, some way. Because Anglos love Beyonce. They like her. Like her. And if you're going to throw JayZ under the bus and they still in a happy relationship, that means you also have to throw Beyonce and the Beehive under the bus. And do you think that Mighty Whitey would be willing to do that if JayZ is still with Beyonce?
If she's not with him anymore, then yeah, he's going to be thrown all the way under the bus. And if they split up and they find, let's say, look, I'm not saying now if we find out he's somewhat like what happened, I'm trying to put it in the best way I can put it without sounding wild. If his past comes up and she disassociates herself from him, because remember, all of the babies came up, she's still with him. She know about all these kids and the possible kids he got.
Right.
If some underage-ish come up and it's confirmed, I think she's gonna move away from this, even though they was trying to say she was underage, but she really wasn't. You get what I'm saying? So that's like in order for his stuff to come out, she gonna have to look like she was messing with him as an underage person too, and they trying to stay away from that. They always make it, oh, she didn't start talking to him till blah blah blah. So yeah. If they do separate, then yeah, I could see it happening, but not right now like that, unless it really goes left.
Gotcha. Wow. Post your comments, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know what you think. We're anxious to hear what you think about both Grammy stories, Killer Mike, JayZ, any conspiracy theory you want to throw down there on top of that. Let us get it. And now we get on to some black movies that are getting ready. Well, black TV series, limited TV series. So Moochie, there is a limited TV series that's getting ready to come out on Peacock called Fight Night. And it's got look at this cast. This is the cast that's going to be on Fight Night, Moochie. Don Cheadle, Taraji P. Henson, Kevin Hart, Samuel L. Jackson, Terrence Howard, your boy Mr. Bullock that was on BMF season 1. Let me let you guys hear some of what it's going to be about, and then we'll discuss if we're going to try to watch this thing on Peacock when it comes out. Take a listen to this.
Samuel L. Jackson is set to star in the upcoming Peacock True Crime Limited series, Fight Night: The $1 Million Heist, Variety has learned. The show was ordered to series at Peacock in December, with Kevin Hart attached to star and executive produce, with Will Packer also executive producing. It is based on the podcast Fight Night, which was produced by Packer along with iHeart Podcasts and Doghouse Pictures. The series will be set in Atlanta in 1970. The official description states that it will tell the infamous story of how an armed robbery during the night of Muhammad Ali's historic 1970 comeback fight changed not only one man's life but an entire city's destiny. Jackson will star as notorious gangster Frank Moten, who was given the moniker the Black Godfather by New York tabloids. Shea Ogbonna serves as creator and showruns alongside Jason Horwich. Both executive produce alongside Hart, Brian Smiley and Mike Stein for Heartbeat, Packer and Sabrina Wind for Will Packer Media, Connell Byrne, Will Pearson, and Carrie Lieberman for iHeart Podcasts, and Jeff Keating and Lars Jacobson. Also, executive producing is Craig Brewer, who will direct the first 2 episodes.
All right. In case you missed that, I'll read it for you. Don Cheadle is the latest star to join Peacock's true crime limited series, Fight Night, The $1 Million Heist. He joins previously casted Kevin Hart, Samuel L. Jackson, Terrence Howard, Taraji P. Henson, Dexter Darden, and Miles Bullock, who played on BMF. Ordered to the series in December, the show will be based on the Will Packard-produced podcast chronicling an armed robbery during Muhammad Ali's 1970 comeback fight in Atlanta, portrayed by Dexter Darden. Hearing all that, Moochie, knowing that this kind of star power is in it, and I know how you feel about Kevin Hart. Is this a limited series you're going to watch and possibly cover as a review?
Yes. Yes, I am. Because just because Don Cheadle and Samuel L. Jackson, just because those three, and Taraji, and I don't even care about if Kevin Hart is in it like that. But just because Don Cheadle, Samuel Jackson, Taraji, and also I can't think Terrence Howard. And look, remember Terrence Howard and Don Cheadle, look, they had that whole little thing with MCU. So I want to see if I want to see how this whole thing is gonna be. My interest is peaked. I will do a recap. I will be reviewing it. I will be starting with the trailer breakdown. So yeah, I'm here for it.
I'm here for it
What's the
too.
name of the show again? Because I'm writing it down on my little what I got a little docket.
She got her notebook, y'all. It's called Fight Night, and it's supposed to come out around March on Peacock. I'm probably going to review it too. I'm a history fanatic. I love history, especially when they tell the good stories of history. And Muhammad Ali, there's all kinds of story to be told around him. But this is one I didn't know about. I didn't know that there was some big robbery that involves so many of us. And they're going to have Samuel L. Jackson playing the Godfather, who was some big time criminal down in the A. I can think of so many different ways to engage you guys in terms of giving you story background and all that for this. I'm probably going to jump on it and try to help out. Like I said, I think that Terrence Howard has always been one of my favorite actors. I was upset when Don Cheadle got his role, but I like Don Cheadle too. I just felt like Terrence Howard would have done a better role. And from what I understand, whatever little rift that they had been settled. They cool. It's all good. But I'm Pete, and I want to know if you guys are Pete. What you got to say, Moochie?
Like I said, I want to see this. I want to review it. Hopefully, me and you could do what we doing like Tuesday. I want to do something. So let's get on this.
Yeah, man, we got to check this one out, man. This is going to be something really, really interesting with this kind of cast. Like, to just have this kind of cast, it makes you want to see how they interact with each other. Yes. Just the cast. And homeboy Miles Bullock down there, he can act his ass off. He did a great job in BMF. I don't know if you guys remember, he was Lamar's friend on season 1. He did a great job.
That's the first one that was, you can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain.
So post your comments. Let us know if you guys are going to check that out. Let me remind you that for my channel and everything that I do, there is a podcast. Go on to any one of your podcast players, download the Life Gains podcast, take me with you. Go on over there to my my TikTok, Life Gains 1. I am at about 5,000 subscribers. Come check me out over there. And then, of course, follow me on Twitter. And Moochie has her handle right here. You can check her out. We are going to go on to questions. But before we go to questions, Moochie, how did you feel about this past week's episode of Hightown? I want to hear what you got to say about Hightown.
The Osito.
She don't put her glasses back on, y'all.
I had to look. Osito, he about to let it be known. Stop messing with me. You know he's trying to be easy right now because he got this case over his head, y'all. That's why he ain't getting at Owen. But Owen, he pushing his buttons. And he's giving him the warning. Don't think because he was doing all that crazy driving in the test ride that Osito shook. My boy ain't shook.
And I enjoyed it too. I did get a review up. I'm liking what they're doing with Alan Centil. Like, I think they're going to really let him get some get back this season. And he needs that get back, which after what happened to him, he got white privilege. That's what he did. And now it looks like all the bells and whistles are going to fall in his lap to the point where we might see Ray needing Alan, even though Ray has the higher position. And that would just be sweet chin music for me because I want to see Ray taking down a peg. I want to see Renee get her feelings hurt a little bit. And that looks like the story is going to go down. But Moochie, what's up with your girl Monica? What is up with Jackie?
With Jackie, look, we was talking about Jackie the other day. We are all afraid for Jackie's future right now because
right.
She already had this opportunity where she could go for rehab, but once again, Jackie want to follow this white whale and take down this pimp that took out Veronica. And look, she's not clean.
No,
she has urges. She looked like she had urges when she was going there to check on Veronica, and they was lighting up that pipe. And she looked like she was ready to get a hit from it with them. So I want her to get herself together so she can come back. I want her to get herself together and go and get herself together because I'm having a fear of her ODing right now, like how Junior did. Because remember, he was trying to get out of town too, but he wanted to get that last one off, right?
Yeah, man. And Moochie,
what you think of the girlfriend that Jose Cuervo, Frankie Cuervo's got? I was getting ready to call her tequila.
Man, Ratchet Rachel, that bitch crazy. I'm sorry, Moochie. That bee is crazy. Do you hear me? And I done told you about men and crazy, you know what? And she gonna be the one to take him down. You can't be messing with someone who's that damn demented and crazy and expect everything to go right. Really?
No, I agree.
Really? Nah. Like, bro, you in trouble. You don't know you about to be in trouble. And then whatever he's gonna have her do, Moochie, he's gonna have to give her intimate information about the family, his dealings. You cannot trust someone that's that much crazy with that kind of information. Bruh, come on, man. Nope. She's one of them ones, Moochie, you just throw her ass back in the attic and let her stay up there. Sorry. You can't do nothing with all that. So
do you think he's gonna be able to control her? Do you
No.
think, let me ask you this. Do you think this is my prediction? Do you think she's capable of taking Renee out?
Yeah, she crazy. She look. I easily see her being so thinking that she's like when she starts doing whatever he wants her to do, she's gonna feel like, oh, the obstacle between me and Frankie and me being Frankie's mother of his kids is you, and he'll take her out. Ratchet Rachel will take her out, and then think that they're a happy family. Yeah, they're a happy family. I mean, nah, man. This the kind of woman that is so crazy. I can see her eating Renee boogers, sniffing Renee drawers and stuff.
Look,
yeah,
she
man.
was already. Did you see how she was looking through her social media?
I saw that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Look,
it's called obsession. Dangerous obsession.
I think he looked at them. You know how you be checking out the pen pals? He said, "Let me pick the craziest coochie that I could get wrapped around my finger, and I still think it's gonna go sideways."
And here's the thing: how long he think he gonna be able to string this woman along before she actually make him put up?
How long? How long?
Because like he's thinking, I ain't gonna never have to put my penis in that ratchet. You know what, bruh? She gonna want
all
you.
She gotta do, all they gotta do is have their little night sessions where she tell Granny to close the door. Granny, get out! I'm on the phone.
Moochie, you know what's going to be the thing that's going to have to take down Ratchet Rachel is going to be the Nana. The Nana's going to have to take her down. That's who's going to have to take her down. They didn't show that Nana for nothing. So you guys don't be surprised if the Nana has to get involved and help out with Ratchet ass Rachel. But anyway, let us jump to these comments before we get out of here. Let's see here. We go to our super chatters first. Miss Inga 71. Look at Miss Inga 71. Boom, boom, boom. Coming through with the $20. Let me tell you something, Inga. That is going to get my little man 1/4 a box of Pampers, because Pampers is high as hell. That is going to help get him through about 7 days of Pampers, and we are very, very grateful. She says, love this duo of Lamont and Moochie. Keep up the great work. Well, Inga, keep up the great work of sticking with us, sharing with us, following us on the different things we do, and allowing us to continue to entertain you. And special note, Moochie, that I really haven't talked much about. Me and the big homie friend of the show, Taylor T. Streams, are working on a horror film that we think we're going to be able to film either late March this year or early April. I will bring T Streams up here with the writer and me as an executive producer. I will bring him up. We'll have everybody up here so you guys can talk to us probably in about 2 weeks. So that you guys, and if you want to participate in this horror film we're doing, you can get in on it. But we think we got a good little doozy going, and we want to hear you guys' input. What you got, Moochie?
I want to be in the horror movie.
Oh, Lord. I bet you do. I knew Moochie was going to have something to say. We'll see.
I want people to be screaming at the screen. Come on, get out of there.
Oh, that's going to happen. So get ready for that. That is going to happen. And before we get out of here, let me read a few comments. Let me read my man. Let me go from here. See, RC. Hightown is getting crazy. Another good episode.
Yes.
Facts.
So look. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Kamara says, not sweet chin music, Heartbreak Kids. She know where I'm coming from. That old sweet chin music. Yes, yes, yes. Inga says, I love Hightown. Gail Dickinson says, true that, I agree with it. Mag Mizzy, what's up? Finally made the live chat. We appreciate you coming through, showing us some love. Gail Dickinson, I disagree. There are more minorities than Caucasians. No, the minorities the minorities as a whole, we haven't surpassed the whites as a whole yet. We surpassed them in like 2050. That's when the minorities surpassed the whites. But then if you want to get even more granular, a lot of minorities who have white people features want to blend in with the damn whites and not the blacks.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You hold on to that too. Let's see here. Karima. I'm sorry. Karima. I got you. Got you, my sister. Got you. I'm horrible with names. That's why y'all see me picking on Joaquin in Power, wanting to be his name spelled fucking Jaquan. I don't care what y'all say, but he want to be called Joaquin. But anyway, any last words, Moochie? And what do you got the people to look forward to? I will not be here Thursday, y'all. I'm going to the Super Bowl, and I got to get my things set up. And so I'm hopefully I'll do the live with Moochie Saturday. But if things go awry, I might not be there. But I mean, I got to get out of here. So we'll see. What you got to say, Moochie?
What we got going on tonight? We are doing Hightown. We are doing the trailer breakdown. We are breaking it down piece for piece. I got some trivia and some games. We're going to have fun tonight. So come through at 9:05. We're going to be doing that.
She said, come through with the wickedness. One Rude sister coming with the dopeness. That is my homegirl, Moochie. Ladies and gentlemen, I will get another video up here. I'm thinking I might have a video up with Lex the Targaryen, who is going to hopefully be at the BET Awards, y'all. And so I'm going to talk to her. Lex is hustling out there. I'll try to have that video up with her tomorrow. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. Till that next Sex is Hell video, y'all. We out.